For more developments in River State, I'm joined by lawyer Bolanle Olugbani. Mr. Olugbani, thank you for joining us on TVC News On. Mr. Olugbani.
Yes.
The conversation has been on for long about the constitutionality or otherwise of a local government committee, caretaker committee, especially when you consider Section 7 of the Constitution that states clearly the fact that the leadership of the local government is to be manned by democratically elected persons. What do you make of this new development?
The system of government that we run in Nigeria is a three-tier system of democratic presidential system. The first tier is the federal government, second tier is the state government, the third tier is the local government. Section 7 guarantees the existence of the local government, which means that no executive arm of the federal and state government can abolish the local government. But at the same time, the same Section 7 of the Constitution leaves the issue of the establishment, structure, composition, finance, and functions of local councils to the state houses of assembly, so that while the local government system, prescribes that an election should be conducted, and the people and the person who wins such an election as chairman of the local government will spend 3 years in the different bills passed by the different houses of assembly in Nigeria. They have created room for the possibility of not holding a timely election to replace elected officials of the local government. They have given the governors of the state, that is the various houses of assembly, the power to appoint caretaker committees, which by itself is a negation of the intent of the Constitution. Because when you appoint caretaker committees, it is usually made up of members of the ruling party. It is not a broad-based appointment of members of other interest groups and other political
Absolutely.
parties. And it goes to reducing or totally negating democracy, as it were, at the local government level.
The Supreme Court is set to give a judgment on the case brought to it by the federal government against the 36 state governors. Are you optimistic that this is perhaps going to bring some closure and more clarity as to the autonomy of the local government, especially how it's been run and managed by the governors?
Well, I think that from the prayers filed by the Federal Attorney General against the 36 state attorneys general, the main intent of the suit is to ensure financial autonomy, to abolish joint allocation accounts, where the state government collects money into a joint account and disburses what they like to the local government chairmen to administer, which is just barely enough to pay salaries. The second intent of the suit is to ensure that caretaker committees become history, that state governors are prevented from appointing caretaker committees when the tenure of the local government chairman, ends after 3 years. Thirdly, they want, by that suit, that is the federal government, to ensure that elections are conducted in an organized, timely, and proper manner, so as not to leave room for any type of caretaker committee arrangement, and of course, that removes the power from the state houses of assembly from making laws that affect the tenure of local government chairmen in any way. So that is the intent of the suit filed by the Federal Attorney General. But for the fact that the decision has not been taken by the Supreme Court, the decision has not been made by the Supreme Court, what is playing out in River State today, may have been brought under control.
Lawyer Bolanle Olugbani, thank you so much for talking to us.